Brandon, welcome to the club. How does it feel to be a Durham player?
Yeah, fantastic. Been here for 2 weeks now, fitting in very nicely with the lads. Love the environment. Obviously, I've worked with Campbell before, so a few familiar faces, but stoked to get going. It's a great ground, great city, Newcastle and Durham, so yeah, very happy to be here.
Touching on Campbell, when did you find out that he was interested in bringing you to Durham as a Durham player?
So I think my first chats with Durham were at the World Cup. I think it was November-ish. My agent said Marcus North actually has shown some interest, so it could be an option, and I was like, yeah, awesome. And then Campbell gave me a call, I think it was maybe late November, and he said, yeah, listen, I've signed on as Durham. I know North, he's been chatting to you, but now we're looking to make it official, really want to get you up there, and I was pretty stoked to hear it. So I've worked with him before, so yeah, worked nicely. Campbell
brought you into the Dutch setup. Just tell us a bit about your relationship with him.
Yeah, so I was playing first class cricket back in South Africa. This was 2018, and I just got a call out of nowhere, and he was saying, yeah, this is Ryan Campbell, I'm the head coach of the Dutch. We've got a training camp in, I think it was Pretoria. I was down in Stellenbosch at the time, and he said, can you get up there, just come show us your skills a bit, see if it's worthwhile. We've heard you've got a Dutch passport. I think one of my ex-Boland players had actually told them that I had Dutch heritage, and then flew up there for the week, and he said, mate, you need to get over to the Netherlands, come play some international cricket. So I went up there for 2 months in 2018 and then fully in 2019, and yeah, it was just, it sort of took my career off from there. He said there's great opportunity playing for the Dutch and all that stuff, so started playing some good international cricket, worked hard with him, worked hard with James Hilditch as well, and sort of just went from there.
Just going back to your time in South Africa, tell us a bit about that journey in terms of getting to the Dutch setup.
Yeah, so firstly, I grew up in Johannesburg. I then played for the SN19s. Then I decided I wanted to do university before I took myself into the pro cricket setup, and if I could do it at the same time, that would be great. So I went to a place called Stellenbosch University, same as David Bedingham. Started playing first class there for the team called Boland. Did my degree, did everything. And then, yeah, after that, I think I spent 3 or 4 years there. And that's when the Dutch got hold of me. So I finished up my degree in 2019, and then I decided let me have a full crack at pro cricket. Moved all my stuff to the Netherlands, properly committed myself to being a cricketer, and yeah, since then just jumped over here.
You jumped over here, jumped to Northampton, 3 years with Northampton. How much do you enjoy the English county game? I
love the county game, so it's actually something I've been interested in since I was young. You always hear about domestic leagues and stuff, and county cricket's always been one well spoken of. Plenty of South Africans have been here. A lot of overseas and stuff, and it's just great cricket. It's well known for good support, good structures, great cricket, and yeah, I always wanted to sort of get myself involved in the county game, whether that be as an overseas or as a local through my Dutch heritage. So yeah, when I got the opportunity to come play county cricket, had to bite at it, so very grateful to be involved.
You played a lot of white ball cricket over the last few years. You've obviously just been in Dubai. How would you describe yourself as a white ball player, first of all?
Definitely as a bowler, I'd love to say I'm a batsman, but can't really. But yeah, definitely I'm a wicket taker, I'm a strike bowler. I sort of give one up front and then 2 in the middle, one at death, give good death options. I've got a bit of pace about me, I've got good variations, good bumpers. So yeah, my role usually when I play T20 cricket is to sort of be that enforcer, try to take wickets, and then definitely at the death, be that back-end player you can sort of rely on to hit your Yorkers and stuff. So
only 10 first-class games to your name. Obviously, I'm guessing you want to break into that Red Bull team. How much are you looking forward to competing and hopefully playing in the county championship for Durham?
That was one of the drawing factors of coming to Durham as well, because I really wanted to play 4-day cricket. In my 3 years at Northampton, I think I had 1 game. So that for me was really frustrating. I wanted to be an all-formats player, and I was sort of just boxed into the white ball cricket, whereas I feel like I've got good skills which I could bring to the red ball game. So definitely looking forward to putting my name in the hat for that. Working hard at it in the nets. We've got that pre-season in Zim, so hopefully can put my best foot forward. But yeah, I really want to break into the team, want to play good first-class cricket. I think that's where all fast bowlers are made, and that's where you hone your skills. So looking forward to trying to get more involved in playing the long format.
You touched on that one first-class game with Northampton. 4 wickets you took on that Northampton debut. So not a bad debut. Take us back to that day.
Yeah, so that was during COVID time. When I first arrived at Northampton, the chat was like you would be an all-format player. So I think I missed out on the first game or the second game, and I was pretty down about that. It was that COVID time, so obviously things were a bit up in the air and all that stuff. But then to actually get my opportunity quite early on was epic, and then I felt I bowled quite nicely. I thought I found my feet relatively well with a juke ball and everything. So I thought, yeah, from then on I could just kick on and sort of put my name in the hat to be a consistent first team player with the red ball. And unfortunately then they said, no, we're going to rest you for the next 2 games because we've got the blast coming up, and that was sort of our main campaign during the COVID year. So I was like, fair enough, I'll rest for those and then put my best foot forward in the blast. had a decent blast campaign as well. But then the next year, I just didn't crack into the red ball team, unfortunately. So it's one of those things, but it's something I'm working hard on improving.
We are the most northern county. How have you settled in so far in terms of getting used to the facilities and the ground itself?
Yeah, loving the facilities. I mean, the ground's awesome. Nice big boundaries, which as a bowler is always a good thing. The indoor school seems epic. We've had a few good training sessions in there. Obviously, nice gym. Facilities, yeah, can't complain. And then obviously you've got Newcastle and Durham, which are great cities. It's a nice place to actually live and sort of settle down. So yeah, happy days.
You touched on Durham, Newcastle. You've been here a couple of weeks. How have you settled in? How are you getting used to the area and getting to know Durham?
Well, I still need to find a place to stay, so that hasn't been the easiest. But yeah, I've gone out. James Hilditch took me around Newcastle, so I did a little sightseeing tour there. Really liked it. And then me and Nathan Sarter have been bombing up and down Durham. So yeah, two different cities, but different vibes, and they seem really nice. Like, I like the old school thing of Durham and then how busy Newcastle is. So I'll probably be looking to stay in Newcastle, just a bit more going on. But can't complain with either. I mean, they're beautiful cities, lots going on, lots to do. So I like being active in that stuff, and it seems like I won't be short of activities. So happy days.
The season's just around the corner. That starts with a trip to Zimbabwe. How much are you looking forward to that trip, getting to know the lads even more, and then getting set for your time with Durham? Yeah,
so that's going to be a good sort of experience for me to sort of like get properly involved with the boys and sort of make friendships and connections and all that stuff. I think we've got 19 days, if I'm correct, over there. So great time to get to know everyone, sort of fit in with the team, become a proper team member. And then, yeah, there'll be good cricket. Obviously, it's good weather there, Southern Africa. I've heard we've got like 3-4 day games or whatever it is, so, or 50 overs, I should say. And then, yeah, it will just be good to sort of get off the long run up again and get outdoors in the good weather and just practice cricket and get around the lads. I'm sure there's a few activities planned as well. So it's going to be a great trip. Zim's a nice place. It's very beautiful, so the guys will get around it.